So how do you command respect as a woman without having to become hypermasculine or some kind of bro person that is really fake and not who you are? You want to stand out, you want to own your worth, and you want to pursue your goals without having to act just like a dude, right? So if that's you and you're in that position trying to figure that out, go ahead and keep listening. The first step I would suggest is to make sure that you are taking yourself seriously. Take yourself as seriously as you would a man in a position that is equivalent to yours or above yours. This is even more important in settings like a corporate setting or government work or military facilities. It's even more imperative, even more important that you actually take yourself seriously if you want others to also respect you and take, your words into their. This is even more important in those settings if you want others to take your words seriously and to listen to what you have to say. Ultimately, how you treat you is how others will treat you. So if you appear to be easily moldable, like you don't have a firm stance on anything, or that you will okay anything that goes on, or how, any way that you're treated, then your opinion and your preferences no longer matter. And I don't want you to fall into this trap. Act as if, because it's true, act as if your contributions and your voice and your ideas are vital. Act as if these things are vital, that they are needed, that they are essential to the process of whatever it is that you're doing, whatever is going on in your workplace. Don't empty your voice of its power. Make sure that you are giving a full power to your voice so that your contributions can really shine through. This doesn't require you to change your whole personality. Some of us, we enjoy cracking people up. Better if it's not at our own expense, of course. But if you enjoy that, you can still do that, right? You just have to have some wisdom, some savvy about how you go about that. You will know when you really start paying attention. And if you don't know how to do this, comment in the description box below. I'll let you know what to comment. But you'll know from the signals in your own body if what you are doing is authentic, that you're being authentic versus playing a role for someone else's benefit. Your body will tell you. So if you want me to do a video on that topic specifically, comment signals in the comments below, and I will get back to that topic for you. The next thing you want to make sure of is that you feel perfectly free to declare your opinions and to hold your boundaries. The truth is, most traditional men would do that, right? People who identify as men, most of them would do that. But for some reason, for those of us women, we really have a hard time really letting our voice take up space, our presence take up space, voicing our opinions and being really clear and verbalizing our boundaries. The fact is, if someone doesn't like it, then, well, you've just repelled the people who aren't your people anyway, and you've attracted those that are your people. So actually, you're still winning, even if someone doesn't like it. This also makes the process of being your true self so much easier. It makes it so simplified, and you don't have to expend your precious energy trying to keep up appearances because you made it appear that you were okay with something that you weren't, 2 months ago or whatever, or 2 years ago. Some of us start off in a certain way at our jobs, and then we're still there and we're still like, oh, maybe I should have said something. If you're in that position, just know that you can always give yourself permission to change your mind. You are allowed to change your mind whenever you want to. And that's also part of taking yourself seriously. When you declare what you think, when you own your position on things, and, if you really believe it, you don't bend just because someone else disagrees with you, then you will stand out on your own terms rather than only standing out for what someone's projecting onto you, right? If you're just sort of like a blank slate for someone else's interpretations or opinions about you, then you don't get to control that narrative. The fact is, like, make no mistakes, projections are going to happen anyway. People are going to project onto you. But when you are clear about who you are and what you stand for, you are in a much more proactive position of controlling the narrative as opposed to being reactive and just, trying to like do damage control when someone says or thinks something about you. So hold to your boundaries, be true to who you are, and it'll make it so much more simple to stand out for the things that are actually true to you. Okay. Now, one of the final things is actually to make sure that you're building others up and acknowledging their areas of expertise or their gifts and their strengths, because this allows you to build a connection and to create allies in whatever space you occupy. When you nurture the best in people, this allows you to see more of the good things that you like, that they do. And so just simply by acknowledging the positive facts of who they are, you get to see more of that behavior, more of that way of talking with you, more of that style of communication. When you highlight it, you draw it out, you see more of it, and it's to everybody's advantage. For you, for them, for other people in that space. To be clear, this is not requiring you to be like someone's mother emotionally, or some sort of like women-owned hospital or rehabilitation center. You don't have to put yourself in the position of rehabilitating someone, in your work environment, in your family, in your friend group, and that you're dating. You don't have to do that. I urge you not to, actually, unless that's something you actually do for work. And if you want me to talk more about this phenomenon and how to escape it, be sure to put women-owned hospital in the comments or to reach out to me on my website, and I will come back and talk more about how to not be someone's emotional mother when that's not what you're going for. You probably want more freedom than that, right? So when you build others up according to their strengths and highlight those strengths in order to see more of those strengths, when you're, working with them or in a relationship with them, those people will also feel a lot more seen by you. And when you allow others to feel seen, they're more open to your influence, regardless of whatever it is you're trying to influence them on. Hopefully something healthy and positive, right? But they're going to be more open to your influence. And as a bonus, they're actually going to see you more clearly as well, as opposed to just having those negative projections or ideas about you that really aren't true anyway. Ultimately, in order to command that respect as a woman, you're going to need to respect yourself. You want to make sure that you are giving yourself that dignity, that you demand it, that you walk with your head held high, right? Body language is incredibly important. Using your voice is important. Saying no when you mean no. Saying yes only when you mean yes. These things are all a vital part of owning your worth and being able to have what you want when you want it, and to stand out on the strength of your actual character and gifts. You deserve to have respect. I don't care who you are, unless you're some kind of awful, awful person. And I would assume you wouldn't be watching this video or listening to this if you were. But you deserve to have respect. You deserve to be heard. So please take yourself seriously, own your boundaries, express what you really think at the right time. And then also build others up so that you can draw out more of those positive qualities and experience people in a more positive way, no matter where you are or who you're interacting with. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I'll come back and talk with you soon.